You've built a successful coaching business, hitting multiple six figures with your courses, memberships, and high-ticket offers, but there is still that nagging fear. What if not enough people sign up for my next program? Right now, you're mainly getting clients through referrals and word of mouth, and it works, but it's pretty unpredictable and it makes you leave at unease. You know there must be more systematic way to attract your ideal clients, and in this video, I'm going to reveal the exact Instagram strategy that our top 6-7-figure coaches are using to generate consistent, high-quality leads without relying on random referrals or last-minute signups. This isn't about posting random motivational quotes or dancing on your reels. I'm talking about a strategic approach that turns your Instagram into a lead-generating machine that works for you 24/7. I think of it like a digital real estate. Once you build it, it goes on to generate money for you, even if you're sleeping. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to implement this 3-step framework in your coaching business to create a predictable flow of ideal clients. Now, let me start by emphasizing something critical that most coaches miss. Your personal brand isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's essential for survival in today's digital market. And the coaching industry has exploded with AI-generated content, fake gurus, and people claiming results they've never actually achieved. As a matter of fact, yesterday I got a DM with someone claiming multiple six figures per month that he achieved. He happened to be here in Bali, and I went to meet up with him, and the whole guy was just kept claiming bullshit over bullshit on DMs. And when somebody actually fact checked these guys, they realized that there are not many legit scalar people out there that know what they're talking about. So I'm very delighted to actually expose the scams and tell you what it is that works in 2025 and going forward when you're building your digital offer or your digital business in general. And this has created what I call a trust recession in the digital world. People are more skeptical than ever about who they follow and who they give their money to. But there's a silver lining in this trust recession. People are desperately seeking authentic experts just like you that they can trust, verify, and respect. And they're looking for real people with real expertise and genuine results. And you're probably familiar with the old marketing rule of 7, that a potential customer needs 7 touch points with your brand before they're ready to buy. Well, that's an old marketing tactic. So for coaches and personal brands, this has evolved because today's reality is what I call the 7-hour rule. Your ideal clients need to consume approximately 7 hours of your content before they trust you enough to invest in your programs. So let me just ask you, do you even have 7 hours of relevant, high-quality content about your expertise available online? You answer that. But if not, you're leaving money on the table and missing out on clients who would be a perfect fit for your programs or services. And this is why having a strategic Instagram presence and YouTube presence is no longer optional. It's where many of your potential clients are spending hours every day, and it is where they will discover if you are the coach that they've been looking for. Think of your social media profiles as a digital brochure. When somebody gets referred to you, what's the first thing they do? Think of it like a holiday, right? If somebody refers you a beautiful all-inclusive hotel, the first thing you do is you're gonna go online and check it if whatever they're saying or claiming is real, right? They check out your Instagram or other social profiles to see if you're the real deal. But just like when a friend recommends the resort that I was talking about, right? You always check it. You're not gonna just listen to someone and make a decision right there. You're gonna do your research. But do you as a coach or a business owner have the brochure online that your potential clients can go and check out? That is the real question. Because if that brochure has outdated photos, unclear information, or doesn't speak to what you're looking for, you're not booking that trip. And the same way your potential lead is not booking the program or the service, right? The same happens with your coaching business. You might get amazing referrals, but if the potential clients checking your Instagram and they find inconsistent, outdated content or unclear messaging or nothing that resonates with their specific challenges, the likelihood of them becoming a client plummets pretty bad, right? Now, let me show you how to fix this with my 3-step Instagram strategy that's working for top coaches right now. Step 1, optimize your profile for conversion. Think of it as the top of the funnel. You always want a very high optimized top of the funnel, right? If 100 people come to your profile, how many of those people will actually start going down the rabbit hole or the rest of your funnel? Your Instagram profile isn't just a social account. It's a micro website designed to convert visitors into leads. And here's what to focus on. First of all, your name or your brand name, plus a keyword that describes your niche or what you do. Second one, focus on bio. Clearly state who you help and how you help them with a compelling call to action in the bottom. On Instagram, your highlight reels. Make sure that you create strategic highlight categories that showcase your expertise, your client results, and pretty much showcases what you're offering so people actually have that brochure that they can go through. And the next section that most people do not use strategically is the pinned content. That is like the pinned reel that you pin on the top of your page. Think of it as a VSL, or think of it as a trailer or introduction to what you actually do. So pin your highest converting posts that demonstrate your unique approach to the top. This creates a profile that instantly communicates your value to the cold traffic and the warm referrals alike. Now, step 2, create consistent content that resonates. The algorithms favor consistency, but this isn't just about pleasing the algorithm, it's about being there when your ideal client is ready. 3% of all your audience would be ready to buy a high-ticket program right now from you, but the rest of the 97 needs nurturing. They're not ready right now. Whenever their pain is going to be high enough, that's when they need to find you and your content in order for them to be able to convert. Because people encounter different challenges at different times. The content you post today might not resonate with someone, but 3 weeks from now, when they're facing a specific challenge that your expertise solves, your consistent content becomes exactly what they need. Now here's what to focus on. Share stories on how you overcame the same challenges your ideal client faces. Showcase client transformations, highlighting your unique methodology. Bring relevant insights, trends, and solutions that position you as the go-to authority within your niche. And remember, the key is relevance and consistency. You do not need to post daily, although highly recommended, but you need to have a strategic rhythm that keeps you visible and valuable. This was step 2. Now, step 3 is creating strategic calls to action. Many coaches are afraid to sell on social media, but your audience follows you because they want solutions to their problems. So do not be afraid to tell them exactly how you can help. Be direct. DM me help if you're struggling with insert specific problem, or you can say the link in my bio will show you how to insert achieving specific outcome. Instead of link in bio, you might tell them DM me the word if you're using a managed automation, but you get the point. When you build trust through consistent, valuable content, these calls to actions don't even feel pushy anymore. They feel like the logical next step for someone who wants more of your expertise. A lot of our clients are struggling with saying call to actions or actually asking people to buy or check out some of their products because it's not in their nature. But once you get comfortable with this, selling and marketing just becomes very, very easy. Now that you understand this foundation, let's talk about how to scale this strategy to significantly grow your coaching business. Step 1, you want to scale through follower ads. Once your profile is optimized and you have consistent content, you can accelerate your growth through targeted follower ads with Meta, TikTok, depending on what platform you're trying to grow on. These ads should highlight your best content pieces and target your ideal client demographics. The beauty of follower ads is that they bring people into your ecosystem where your content can nurture them toward becoming a client. Step 2, nurture through content depth. While short-form content gets eyeballs, long-form content builds the deep trust needed to convert followers into clients. And this is where your YouTube videos, your longer-form videos, VSS, carousel posts on Instagram come in the picture. This longer content allows you to demonstrate your expertise in depth, share more comprehensive frameworks, and give potential clients a taste of what working with you would really be like. So for example, when somebody comes on to a call with me where we give these free analyses on their personal brands and their digital business, I always show them the path that I would take them through. So it's very clear for them what it's like to work with me and what's the actual outcome and results after working with me for several months. But remember, you need to help them consume those 7 hours of content to build the trust required for them to buy. Step 3, engage, set, and close. To turn followers into clients, you need scalable engagement systems. Use tools like ManyChat to automate conversations and lead qualification. Leverage Instagram stories with strong calls to action because stories have some of the highest conversion rates on the platform right now. You can directly invite engaged followers to your challenges, webinars, or discovery calls. And when you're doing it right, this creates a consistent pipeline of qualified leads who are already trusting you and are ready to invest in your programs or services. Think of this Instagram strategy as building a digital real estate, as I mentioned before. Every piece of content you create continues working for you long after it's posted, just like a kind of passive income when a real estate is rented out for long term. Because people discover it, consume it, share it with friends, and over time, this compounds into the powerful lead generation machine that I'm talking about. And my team specializes in building these exact systems for coaches and course creators. We've had multiple 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs implement this strategy with tremendous success. So if you want to stop relying on inconsistent referrals and start generating a predictable flow of ideal clients, then click the link in my description to learn more about how we can help you implement this strategy in your business, whether you're a creator, coach, freelancer, agency owner, or a business that is ready to create content content and scale through social media. And if you found this video valuable, help other coaches discover it by giving it a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel, because I will keep introducing you new strategies and tactics that we find working in our business. And in our business, we're helping people just like you. If you're a fellow creator and business owner, hit that notification bell after you subscribe, leave a comment, and until next time, remember, your expertise deserves to be seen by those who need it most. I'll see you in the next video.